Hello everyone, this is Commando CQC once again, and we're going to be going old school today because we are going back to GTA 4, almost a decade old in a retrospective video, and how nice. We have ourselves a Maverick right out of the gate. Now, we're going to be heading over to the classic venue here, otherwise known as the airport, and on the flight there, we're going to just talk about just what this game meant at the time of its release. I mean, obviously, it's a almost a decade old. The graphics are, I don't want to say they're dated, but you can kind of see how the trees aren't exactly all that, detailed compared to what the today's generation of games are and everything like that. Little trees, little pixels, everything doesn't necessarily come into focus like it could. But obviously, this was made on the Xbox 360, and we just fly over some areas here. Obviously, in multiplayer, there was not a boring place to be had. Obviously, the strip here, as I refer to it, that headed down to well, we call it our Liberty City's version of Times Square. But you just this game, if you look at the graphics of it, there's just it's aged very well. Very, very well. I mean, this game came out in 2008. I was a junior in high school when this game came out, and I remember just having oodles of fun playing it. And obviously, there's nobody in this particular lobby, as you can see. But this was just a game that set the bar, in my opinion, for future games to come out with. And I take this game as as not the drop off point, but as the starting point. I want to get a car if I can. I'd rather, there we go, parking deck, because I'm gonna need a car for experimentation here just to kind of show you. Lambo, the Lambo that everybody wants in this one, but GTA 5 nobody wants it. But you just have to think about it from this perspective. This game in 2008, this is when console gaming was really, really, really starting to become a major thing. It wasn't just a niche thing anymore. Obviously you have PS2 and PS one before it, and then you had the original Xbox and then the Xbox 360 that kind of, where am I going? That kind of took it and made it what we have now. It was just kind of the stepping stone. I don't know where I'm going. I'm completely lost. Oh wait, here we go. That's the wrong way, but who cares? But you gotta think, this is the game that, set a precedent for what we have now a lot of, and I'm trying to freaking turn off the music. I can't remember how to do it. It's be so damn long, but it's a ooh, little lag. This game was, I believe, truly ahead of its time. There was no, you could, there was just, it was so ahead of its time, and but it also set just such a precedent of things. And oh my God, I'm driving around here, just the memories of this particular airport. This is just one location of the whole thing. This is not a. This is something that I just the the memories of this place. Just playing on here for hours on end. This is before GTA Online really took off, and and this is the game that I just feel like, oh, we gotta do this at least one time. Whee! Oh boy, is he gonna land it? Awkwardly. But this is the game that just it was, I think, the one that kind of shot off everything in terms of not just DLC, but the party system gameplay. Everybody, when they first played this, was like, "Oh my goodness, this is amazing! We can play Grand Theft Auto Online now." GTA San Andreas had experimented with this before, but it was only, I think, a two-player co-op, if I remember correctly. But it was just one of those deals where, and I can kind of hear the radio chopping in and out, so it's oh my glitchy. If it sounds like that, just try to listen to my voice. This is all I can really tell you right now. I can't remember how to turn off the radio. Actually, hold on. Let me. No. Turn off. Select a car radio station. No. Here. That'll work. There we go. We can turn that off now. We don't need to worry about that. But this game was just one of the. It was just. It's hard to put into words. This game was the one that, obviously you had Call of Duty, Modern Warfare come out the year before, and that kind of, in a sense, began the modern day precedent of shooters that we have now between, that and Battlefield, and obviously those two are now the high end get flat of the genre now, and that'll be discussed on a future video as well. But this is the one I think that really kind of took everything to the next level. Obviously, the storytelling, and this I felt was truly. Let's set a waypoint away from this. Let's go somewhere random. Let's go up to the island, as I refer to. I can't remember every place. It's been so long. This was the one that I just felt story-wise, it was amazing. And of course, then you had the two DLCs come out that interlock the stories together in such a amazing way. And then everybody loved that idea so much that Rockstar decided to make GTA 5 the focus of that. Which, don't get me wrong, I love GTA 5. I think it was a fun game, but it did not hit me as hard, or story wise, I just felt like it was not as deep as this was with Nico. And of course, Louise and Johnny from the two DLCs. Just how messed up each character was, and how they all just kind of had their own problems and their own stories, and just how, I don't want to say relatable, but they were characters that I came to really appreciate. Whereas in the new one, that game, it went from, like, I'll put it to you this way. This game was very realistic. This was a more down to earth and gritty storyline than GTA 5 was. And when people didn't necessarily, and I get it, Rockstar's in the business of making games. They got to do what they can to, make money. They have to. And, strip club. I seize it. The neon lights. Oh, I remember this. The garage here. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff. It's all coming back to me. But you go look at what GTA 5 did, and I don't want to say they dumbed it down. They just changed it up. They didn't do anything to dumb down the experience, but I think they made it more arcadey and more accessible to people that didn't necessarily want a dark, gritty storyline. I think they wanted more of the GTA Vice City vibe, if you will. Because I look at GTA San Andreas before this, that was I don't want to say it was dark, but it was real. It felt real. Where in GTA Vice City, obviously, just kind of, that was just excessive cocaine and, or when I say cocaine, I mean, it was Miami, essentially, in the 80s. I mean, what do you want? And to any younger viewers, just go look up that in Vice City. That's pretty much what it was, only there wasn't nearly as much murder like that. There was still murder, there were a lot of drugs, but it wasn't terrible like that. Ah, Duke and Broker, that's what it's called. Of course, I got Broker over here. Let's go for a little drive across the bridge, try not to get killed. Surprise, this car is, as I say that, I'm going to get hit. Yep, there it is. That was something, though. Like, from everything from the gunplay to the the driving felt very simplified. Driving was a lot easier in GTA 5, or I should say faster than this. This kind of feels more realistic. There is one thing though that Rockstar, to this day, I can't figure out why. This system of a game, it feels very stiff. Like it doesn't feel like you're doing much. And this hasn't changed from GTA 5 too much. If you can hear the A button clicking, that's me sprinting. There's the combat system for what it is works, but it just doesn't feel very fluent to me. It never did. You go play Mafia 3 or something like that. You go look at that combat Mafia 3. I thought that would be perfect for GTA, but I don't think Rockstar cares as long as they're making money. This is gonna be one of those deals where it's just this game set the trend for everything we have now, from storytelling becoming a major factor. Storytelling always been a major factor. The Halo series and the Gears of War series always had story points as one of their focal areas, but this took it up a notch. Oh God. Oh, he did. This took it up a notch. This kind of set the standard. Hey, we need to have good stories to tell, and this was a great story. As was the two DLCs. The Battlegate Tony was a little bit more fun, obviously, but but it also set the standard for DLCs now, because DLC is nothing new. You had expansion packs in the 90s and everything like that. You had the Game Genie. There's nothing new. This is going to be something, but like I think this kind of perfected it. And now the season passes are, they're not standard, but they're add-ons, and companies have taken advantage of that. Now you look at Rockstar. I don't think in a million years they would have thought that GTA Online would make them as much money as they do with the microtransactions, which I can't fault them for that, because it makes the money. It makes the money, but it feels more of a grind to get the stuff now. Like, I'll put it to this way. Playing this game, a car like this, if you found one, you were like, yes, 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 I got it, I got the Infernus, oh my God, I got it, let's go have some fun. Now, with GTA Online, if you have an Infernus, you're like, oh, what are you, poor? I have, the X80, or I have the Protogen T20, or I have the Grotti Classic. I have all these super expensive supercars and everything. And to me, that's where the fun got taken out. Just things like, that's just a small base of it. But, oh my, I forgot about that sign. And there's another one I can think of now, somewhere near Times Square. Oh, the immaturity. But, it's just the I don't want to say the fun out of GTA Online's been removed, but I'm a fan of simpler gameplay. I'm a fan of gameplay where everything is more about using your imagination and doing things that are more creative. I'm not saying that GTA Online for GTA 5 is a terrible thing. I think it's a great thing. But I also think with what they're doing with it, they could, not focus so much on just you trying to buy stuff in the game. That's not what makes it fun to me. Fun things that make it fun to me. Even Destiny did this, where you had to do constant missions, you had to do constant raids to get good stuff. GTA Online is kind of like, well, you could do that, but you can just buy with a shark card. And I think there's something about that I'm just not a fan of. I mean, obviously, it's not, I don't have to, you don't have to, but I don't have time to grind like that, and I just want to have fun. And I think, I think if Rockstar committed to working on, let me get this health pack. If they focused on what they did with like Red Dead Redemption or Max Payne 3, where the team death matches were fun, I think it'd be a better experience overall. Why am I going in the garage again? I think it'd be a better experience if in the next GTA now. But I think everybody's got a different opinion. Obviously, I'm not gonna question what you think. It's just I feel like they could do so much more. But that being said, this game to me set the standard. I mean, you look at it. 10 years old, basically. It's 9 years old as of now. 10 years next year. And yeah, the graphics are just a tad bit dated, but they've aged so beautifully. Like obviously you're not gonna have crisp, clear textures and everything like that, but they've aged so wonderfully that you can come back to this with a group of friends and just screw around in the airport like this, you know, just go, wee, and just do shit like this and just chill. I don't get that same feeling in GTA Online anymore. And I think that's because a lot of people just want to kill each other in that game and they just want to screw around because they want to show how badass they are, and that's just me. But you know, this game, from its storytelling, from the gameplay aspect to just the world that's in it, you know, eh, it's just one of those deals where I just go, man, this game. I look back on it and I think they really achieved something with this. And it's still to this, and yeah, it gets a lot of hate now because oh, it wasn't as funny or as fun as GTA 5, or it took itself too seriously. Well, that's been Rockstar. They do things differently. They don't do the same thing that everybody else does, except microtransactions. What? Uh, it's going to be. It's just. When you look at it now, what this game did was just truly, truly amazing. I don't think I would ever trade my experience with this for anything. I do wish they would go and do a little bit more of a darker storyline or grittier storyline, I'm guessing. Can I make the ramp? Oh, yes, I can. Oh, I lost the Lambo. Well, let me go ahead and get out of this bitch. I'm not sure if that's where we're going to end it quite yet. Let's get to the shore, and then we'll discuss. But just the things that you could do in this game, the DLC that they came out with, which again, I don't mind paying for DLC if it's good DLC. If it's good. And those two DLCs that came out with this were amazing. Now, if Assassin's Creed were to do that and stuff, you know, do like 10-hour plus DLC content, I would love it. But I mean, it's one of those deals. Nothing you can do. Let's hang on. Let's go have a little bit more fun. Let's this what the wait a minute. What's this? I don't even know what I just picked up. Well, we certainly can't end the video without one little explosion here. Hold on a second. I think that's good. Wait, do we have a sticky bomb? Oh, we got a couple grenades. Let's see if I can time this right. There's one. No. All right. Now we'll do. Oh wait. No. Bye. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Boom. 3, 2. Boom. Oh wait. The reloading is so slow. I mean, even the explosions are for what they were amazing. I'm about to say that I missed that. I mean, even look at this. Look at the over shoulder. Still amazing detail for a 10-year-old game. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on this game, and yeah, hey, you can't put a price on fun. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed, and leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, if you don't mind. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.